Hi, I'm David Van Day.
And I'm Sue Moxley.
And we're here in Malden in Essex at the British Surrogacy Centre. And we're here to follow the lives of the founders, the very first European gay dads, Barry and Tony Drewitt-Barlow, and their 5 children.
In the next 10 weeks, we will also meet some of the people that the BSC have helped become families. Welcome to the Parent Makers.
This is about the 3rd time now. I don't get it. When people give you things for me to sign, you're my PA. PA. In simple words. PA. You're my PA for Christ's sake.
So I'm Barry Drewitt-Barlow and I'm the head of social work at the British Surrogacy Centre. I'm a registered social worker here in the UK and in the US, so I have a licence to practice social work, and my job is to oversee what we do as a centre to help people have a family here in the UK and again in the USA.
You're supposed to get the things signed. Get them signed. Mandy couldn't get the thing off to the bank because you didn't get me to sign it. I'm the final signature. They can't post it to the bank until I've signed it. So they didn't get paid. We have to give a good service to our clients, Scott. Without our clients, you don't get paid. That's it. I don't have my lifestyle. We don't get paid. What happened?
Well, Reece told me to do the bits and pieces, so I done them and I handed them straight to Mandy.
My name's Scott Robert Hutchison. I work for Barry at the British Surrogacy Centre as his personal assistant. It has its ups and downs, more ups but some downs. Like when you came in, there was a massive blazing argument between me and him and Reece where I was getting the blame for something. But at the end of the day, I don't do anything wrong. So if Reece gives me something to do, I'm going to do it. And if something does go wrong, it's not on my half because I don't anything for Barry. Because I don't want anything to be to blame on me. So at the end of the day, it's on Reece, it's not me. And he can call me a liar or whatever, it's Reece.
I handed them straight to Mandy.
Well, you didn't hand anything to me to sign.
Well, because he didn't say anything about getting you to sign anything.
Reece! Reece! Did you tell him to get me to sign that sheet for the bank?
Yeah, I did.
You liar!
Hello, my name's Reece. I'm the Vice President of the British Surrogacy Centre. I oversee everything, so if there's any problem solving, I have to go through that. A lot of travel, going over to the US. I do like a lot of travel. As long as I'm not going for too long, I do like travelling.
You didn't.
I did, because you asked me what to do, and I said to you need to get Barry to sign it.
But you didn't tell me that. Well, I didn't hear you properly.
So Mandy takes the because of your incompetence.
No.
Did you tell him?
I did, yeah.
So he's a liar?
I'm not lying, I don't lie.
No, is he a liar?
Well, either he is...
Did he tell you or not?
Well, if I didn't
Well, what are you lying? Get on me side! Just get out! Take your cock with you! Jamie!
Yeah?
Make me a cup of tea!
It's left me quite upset, to be honest, because I didn't think it'll actually speak to me in that manner. But if someone's putting a blame on me, he's just automatically just going to presume it's me, and then I have to put across my point to Reese that he fucked up, not me.
Right, darling.
Yeah, of course.
You know what it's like. Alright, don't get upset about it. Honestly.
Right,
Oh no.
This is...
We'll all go for a drink after work, it'll be fine. It's 5 minutes and that's it, it'll be fine.
I know.
So, Jamie's took him a cup of tea up, it'll be fine, honestly.
I just don't like things being blamed on me. I hate it.
I know. I'm Terry, I'm director of Red Cow Events. I do all the PR work for the British Surrogacy Centre, both here and abroad in LA. I'm also a personal friend of Barry's.
Oh, I don't like people shouting at me. I've kind of grown up around school with people shouting at me, being bullied and things like that, so I kind of take it really to heart. So I kind of try to ignore it, but because it's gone to my heart, then I kind of get a bit upset about it. So with Barry shouting at me means a lot, because with someone so close to me, it actually hurts. And it might be a professional working environment, but I've got to go back at home and deal with that as well, because I actually live at his house. So I've got to deal with that at home as well, and then I've got to live with it.
Yeah, don't get upset.
But that's not me shouting, because if they want to hear me shout, I rip the fucking roof off, I tell you. Honest to God, they're too sensitive. Why can't they just listen in the first place? I wouldn't even need to say a damn thing. If they were good at their jobs, that's what they get paid for. I do feel like I have to tell him 10 times to get one thing done, and I don't like that. You know, I'm sure everybody's told you, a perfectionist. I like things done in a certain way, but I like them done my way. That's the key. Not anybody else's. I don't care if there's a better way to do it. It works my way, let's do it my way. Yeah, that's it. So, unfortunately, telling somebody who's as young as him that, you know, wants to run before he can walk. And I've not had very much good luck recently with PAs, to be honest with you. My PA, Natalie, who I had for donkey's years, decided that she was going to go and get herself pregnant to some random fella in a bar. And because she ended up getting pregnant, she went on maternity leave and never came back. Natalie's my best friend, by the way, also now. But she was my PA, and I was completely lost without her. So while she was on maternity leave, I had a string of temps coming in. Didn't work for me at all. And then somebody said, oh, well, actually, I know somebody who's looking for a job at the moment, and he's kind of looking for more reception, office kind of work, but might be good for a PA. So I said, okay. Did you say he? And my friend said, yes, it's a he. He might be a bit too camp for you, but you never know. Bring him in. Let's see what he's like. So I thought, you know what, sod it. Can't be any worse than the last 3 or 4 I've had. So I did. I brought him in, and he's still here a year later. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he's pretty. I let him get away with a lot. I think that's probably it, actually. Because he's a bit pretty, bit of eye candy when I'm pissed off in the morning. I'll look at him and just calm myself down. And I don't know. We do have our moments, I've got to say. Actually, we seem to be having more. I actually feel like I'm married to Scott at the moment, because I spend more time with Scott than I bloody well do with Tony. That's the key. It's driving me mad. Actually, it's not driving me mad. He's prettier to look at, so I can get away with that. I think it's beginning to piss Tony off, though. I keep on seeing things like that, you know. Every now and again, I say something to Scott, or Scott comes over, and he's very touchy, Scott. That's the thing. So he likes to, oh, and it's just his gayness. And I see Tony every now and again going, I don't care. Oh well, I've only lived the once, don't
If you want to come in for me, just pop your robe off for me and put yourself on the bed, and I'll come back in a minute. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
No.
Oh, 5 more minutes, please.
First met Barry almost 27 years ago in 1987 in a petrol station of all places, and I was straight.
You were straight?
Yeah, it's almost like perfect early 20-something. Went to university, went to the football match every weekend, did all my homework at school and all that kind of, very straight. Had my girlfriend, had a fiance that I'd been seeing for about 2 years, and we were 2 weeks away from our wedding, and this honeymoon in Barbados all set and everything. And then Barry came on the scene. I'd won some award for a scientific journal, and I was going to the studio to pick it up, and I got lost and ended up in this mobile petrol station in Manchester. And as I pulled into the petrol station, Barry's car had broken down, and he came over to the car, and he told me his name was Anthony at the time. He jumped in the scene and said, "Hi, my name's Anthony," and we got chatting and everything. And I never went to the awards thing, and we ended up in a pub drinking a couple of beers and everything, and it just felt right. Everything felt right. And he told me he was Anthony for 2 weeks after that. So I'd be saying, "What do you think about that, Anthony? What do you think about this, Anthony?" And he'd be like, "Anthony?" And he'd go, "Oh yeah, trying to work it. Oh yeah, that's my name." So I had that for a couple of weeks before he told me his real name. And it's a bit like, I don't know, something just felt so right that it was worth stopping all that and coming out as a gay man because of that.
So, how soon did you call off the honeymoon after meeting Barry?
I didn't call off the honeymoon. We called off the honeymoon with the fiance, but Barry and I went to Barbados actually. You can't waste a good holiday, can you? It was lovely as well. It was really nice.
Where did she go
to know
to,
each
your
other?
fiance?
I don't know where she went actually. I don't know. Somewhere in Manchester probably for the week, but no, it was nice.
After the break, we will hear how Tony and Barry got their 5 children, and we will also meet Bobby from Towie, who wants to become a dad. Before the break, we met the BSC team and heard how Tony and Barry met.
Well, my partner and I were the first gay couple in Europe to use a surrogate to have a child, and we were the first couple in the world to go on a birth certificate as jointly named same-sex parents. So where on a normal birth certificate it will say who the mother and father is, we had the law changed so that it would say parent 1 and parent 2 now. So that's something that everybody else has been able to enjoy too, which is great. So we started on our journey about 1996-ish, I would say. And our first children, twins, a boy and a girl, were born in 1999.
Towards the end of 99, suddenly it hit with an article in the Daily Mail on this Monday morning. And it was huge. It was like so much attention from all the nationals, TV companies, everything was really going on for something that I didn't quite understand, and Barry didn't quite understand what was different, because we'd been together for years anyway. Our family and friends knew we always wanted children. For us, it was a normal thing that was going to happen. But the attention it generated was amazing. And I remember asking one of the reporters, why is it so big? And just before we did this live interview one day, and she went, well, there's 3 things really. Once you put millionaires and you put children into an equation, and then you put surrogacy as something so provocative with a gay couple as well, my God, we've got a story. And that's what she said to me. And then when you put all that together, I sat back and thought, yeah, maybe she does have something there.
So we kind of became well known as a family, and because of that we had lots of people coming to us who were in similar situations as Tony and I in a same-sex relationship, but also couples who had gone through bouts of IVF or cancer treatments which had stopped them from having children themselves, and they were just asking for advice and all that kind of stuff. And for many years I just steered them off in the right direction. Oh, give this person a call, give that person a call, they'll be able to help you. And then all of a sudden I thought to myself, hang on a minute, I could probably do this better than a lot of the people I'm actually referring them on to. So I did. Hi Bobby, nice to meet you. I'm Barry, I'm the social worker here. So we got your application forms and everything, and we've gone through them. So the start of the process is that we invite you to come in and you just tell us a little bit about yourself. That way we can work out whether we can actually work with you as well. and whether we're the right agency to work with you.
Well, from all the research I've done online, you've kind of come up as the top for me, I think, being in the Essex area and the fact that you're so open to helping the gay community. I can't believe it's so hard trying to speak to other surrogacy centres that don't feel that gay people deserve the same rights as going into fatherhood or parenthood. So I love the fact that you do work a lot with the gay community as well as the heterosexual people, and the fact that you've been on the journey yourself and that you've been there and you and your partner have got a family through the surrogacy process. So yeah. I'm kind of a novice to it all.
Don't worry, we can hold your hand all the way through it. So tell me a bit about you then. Have you got a partner at the moment? What do you do for a living? Just give us a little bit about you.
I'm on a reality TV show called The Only Way is Essex, and that does take up a lot of my time, and that's kind of my full-time career at the moment. I don't have much time off the side of that. So I am also single, which I know isn't ideal.
So when Tony and I first started out on the surrogacy journey, we thought one kid would be fantastic. We were really lucky to start off with because we had twins, and that was an added bonus because when we had our eggs retrieved from our egg donor, Tony fertilised half and I fertilised the other half, and we put one of each back in. So we knew that we were both the biological fathers of the twins that were born. It was amazing, and it was a first, so it was great again. And then we kind of thought that was it, but we had one more embryo that was a result of a split between one egg that resulted in Aspen and one that was resulting in Orlando.
Well, I'm Saffron's twin brother, and Jasper and Dallas are twins. Orlando came from the same egg that I did, but he was born later than I was.
And 9 months later we had Orlando, which was fantastic. So we were definitely done. At that point, Tony was diagnosed with cancer.
When we met, you couldn't civil partner or marry, or all those laws were anti-gay, basically. And we went through all the anti-discriminatory laws of Section 28 when it was illegal to talk about homosexuality in schools. A teacher could be prosecuted for that. No gays in the military. On equal age of consent. There's so many things that have happened over the last quarter of a century. And the civil partnership tax became law at the end of 2005. And I was diagnosed with throat cancer in February of 2006. And I was given 4 months, basically. The prognosis was 4 months. I had a tumour the size of like a small golf ball in the back of my throat. And we decided we were going to get civil partnered, and the main reason for that is because you love your partner, but also because you want to make sure that everything's tied up as legally binding as it can be in terms of your estate and everything else. So that was one of the main reasons as well. So we had our civil partnership in July 2006, but I was just morphined out and everything, and chemotherapy, radiotherapy, all kinds of stuff, hair falling out, that kind of a thing. So, but best thing I ever did.
We were so wrapped up at that point when Orlando was born in getting Tony through his cancer treatment and all that kind of stuff that we actually missed a lot of time with Orlando, and we kind of palmed him off on my parents a lot because we had appointments at the hospital and he was going through chemo and radio and all of that, and because we were so focused on trying to get Tony through his treatment and getting him better, we kind of didn't give Orlando the same kind of time we did to the first set of twins. And now, of course, I wouldn't be without him. Money back. I paid for a gorgeous designer child with straight hair. Not a child with... What?
I am gorgeous and I'm a designer, but I don't have straight hair and I don't care about that.
Yeah, but I care.
I don't care if I have curly hair.
I paid for a kid with green eyes, olive skin and straight blonde hair. Not some reject from the 80s pop band with his curly frizz. And then as Tony started getting better, we were able to dedicate more time to Orlando, and we realised that we'd missed out on so much, so we were starting to talk again. Maybe we should just have one more, Three's an odd numbers, so let's just have one more. So we went through the process again, and we were so lucky with the egg donor that we found. 6'4", Brazilian, beautiful, stunning woman you've ever seen in your whole life. and she's a model. She's done dancing and all these fantastic things, very intelligent. So we ended up putting her through a cycle. We got 30 odd eggs from her, and from those 30 odd eggs we ended up with Jasper and Dallas. So we've got 5 children at home now, and maybe one on the way, if I have my way.
Maybe 4. No, not this one. We'll talk about next year. I don't know what. Thank you, Messi.
For you, sir? Your French is good. I'm impressed. So I can say gracias.
You're so bisexual. I mean bilingual.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Anything else for you? Could you put another bottle of Cristal on ice for us? That'd be lovely. Because she drinks like a fish.
Try my best.
Thanks. Thank you.
So, what's going to be happening with regards to holiday? I was looking into going away to Turkey next year, but
I think that'd be really
what's
nice.
happening with the
Somewhere.
baby, on the baby front?
Well,
You still
I'm
thinking? Yeah, still debating?
Yeah, I would still like one because I think we should have another girl.
No.
No?
Definitely not.
Oh.
Well, we've got 5.
No.
You know.
But no.
Yeah.
Not
I
even
never
know
say
when
no.
I'm thinking about it's just a no.
Yeah, but we've spoken about it, haven't we? And I've thought about it.
You've thought about
Yeah.
it? So Tony's thought about it, and so that's it?
But we've got 5 kids, man.
5 kids is...
It's a lot. It's a football blooming team, nearly. It's far enough.
Do you know
I
what?
love all that.
I'm gobsmacked because I don't understand. We've got 5 kids, and what does that mean to you? You go out to work every day, you come home, and what? Good night.
It's providing for 5 children as well, especially when
Exactly.
they all go to private school.
Exactly.
It's not like we broke.
No, I know, but it's just commitment. Holidays.
Yeah.
I thought you was on my side.
Yeah, it's not-
You were the one who was encouraging me in the first place
I
to
know.
do it.
It's not that, Barry. I can. It's the age thing as well.
Thank
isn't
you,
it?
sir. That's what I was gonna say.
I'm the same age as
Exactly.
Tony, and I want to be.
But I'm
bringing
not
up
the
a
same age as you two.
Well, how old are you? 21?
Yeah.
I'm 33.
In his brain.
33, yeah, right.
That's
Yeah.
the problem.
But you get what I'm
You're
saying?
in denial sometimes, though. You actually are in denial.
For what?
I'm 50 almost.
Yeah.
That means I'm going to be 68, 70
And
when
what
they're
the
even
fuck
adults.
am I asking you to do? What am I asking you to do?
Bring
Nothing.
up another... Well, it
No.
won't even be one child, because with IVF it's always 2 at least. They
So
come
I
in
like to do it in
packages.
couples. I like
You don't want one
double
girl, you
bubble.
want twin girls. You know you do. You know that's
I
what it'll
do.
be. Then
Well,
it'll be what,
actually,
7 kids?
you're wrong. I don't want twin girls. I want triplets.
Yeah, we don't, honestly, don't laugh, because he means
Sorry.
it. No, he really does mean it though.
Why not? I'm
Triplets.
young enough to have them.
Yeah, now
And
you
you
are,
don't
but
need
not
to
when
do
they leave
anything.
school you won't be.
I'll
When
have
you're
a
in your
nanny like
60s
I
and
always
70s
do.
or whatever.
Do you know what?
Don't you want to get to a point where we just go on a world cruise
Yeah,
and chill
enjoy
out?
yourself.
Stop blooming thinking about kids all the time.
No.
Sometimes you have to have a bit of us time as well. We never get that time, ever.
We
No,
do
you don't.
get actually a lot of us
Yeah,
time.
like tonight and what we're talking about. Kids.
It is
I
like the
wasn't.
Waltons.
She brought it up.
You know what?
What?
Just final decision, no. Okay?
You know what? There's no no in
It
me,
is.
Tony. You can fuck.
You know what?
Scott, leave it. I'll go and see Tony.
You sure?
Yeah.
Tony, alright?
It's just Barry being Barry as usual, isn't it, Scott?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay. If you need me, just give me a shout.
Okay.
Next week, we will meet some of the people that the BSC is and have helped to become a family. We will also find out how Barry's and Tony's dinner turns out.
Reggae music I play before we born, and it shall be long after we gone. Real roots to make the good vibes go on. Hey, 'cause real roots will save your life. We save your life. Real roots will save your life.